Hey guys, this is what a 50-year-old woman looks like without filters. So if you're looking for a beautiful woman to be by your side and treat you right, look me up. Have a great day.
I am looking for a handsome single black man in his mid to late 20s who is good with his hands, is an arse man, doesn't need to wake up early for work tomorrow, no kids, no baby mum, to help me put together my sofa.
Greetings everybody. Today we have a new post on goingyourOwnWay.com from somebody named The Pragmatist, and this is the thing he needs to say: refined men, subsequent to endeavoring once more to be comprehension of a lady's predicament, having 2 children with a low life and getting, once more, a similar precise outcome. I have found a way that we ought to manage this issue. I realize a ton of you actually use dating applications for a periodic siphon and dump. I'm likewise certain that you presumably get caught up by a single parent no less than one time each week. I realize I do. Furthermore, it's generally something very similar. My ex won't deal with these children, however, I'm searching for a man to have his spot and help me. Indeed, they forever are. That is the reason they are on the site regardless. We want to make these reproducer cows comprehend that we are not some sort of foal they can race to when the hot ex-convict they needed to multiply with obviously doesn't appear. For what reason would it be advisable for us to play another man's save game? For what reason would it be a good idea for us to help these yearlings? It's not our issue. They brought a running begin the wall. So my proposed thought is this: at whatever point a single parent catches up with you on an application, report them for defrauding. Make things up assuming you need to. These ladies need to comprehend that we are done taking this slash. So all of you know as well as I do that they aren't searching for affection. They're only searching for somebody to supplant the miscreant. We genuinely need to communicate something specific that they screwed up, and presently they need to live with the results. Men of honor, we should get this going. We should communicate something specific. Ladies realize that there are numerous parched men around out there that came to their 30s as virgins and were presumably picked last while playing sports as young men on the schoolyard. Presently they are being picked last by ladies, a significant number of them being single parents. Such folks were never in the dating commercial center, so they don't comprehend that they are the men after all other options have run out, assuming that she has a child or 2. A lady like that could add to the arrangement by letting a brown nose produce up her cut and make himself a token wool child. A small percentage of men heading out in a different direction, starving such people for consideration, won't have an effect. The main thing that could is assuming all men went quiet for a day and wouldn't address ladies. We could consider it Men's Day of Quietness. In the event that we didn't converse with ladies, and all the more critically pay attention to them for up to 14 days, ladies would lose their psyches. Then they would get back to the sexual commercial center haggling table, crushed and need to make a wide range of concessions. Obviously, this would possibly work in the event that all men had to stay quiet to ladies under a discipline of some kind or another. With respect to the single-parent issue, detailing them on dating applications for things they didn't say clearly won't function, as the dating locales keep a log of all that you tell tramps out there. Be cautious that one day some promoting organization doesn't find that data from Match Group. The organization owns Tinder and afterward makes an ideal virtual lady as a combination of the multitude of ladies you reached or matched on there, and knows precisely exact thing virtual face and character to present to inspire you to get some overrated bobo. The majority of us use Tinder free of charge, yet when something is free, as a rule, you're the item. Assuming a person makes up something about a single parent on a dating application, revealing them for defrauding, that simply implies he will undoubtedly get banned. A superior message is simply to not answer single parents and give them crickets. No consideration implies that they can't take your annuity. Let them depend on government support, all things being equal. I realize that is not exactly an answer. Thinking about that, you realize that a large part of the rest will increase government rates like they have in Scandinavian nations. Yet with some duty arranging, you could figure out how to legitimately pay as little as possible, regardless of whether it won't ever be sufficient. On the off chance that brown noses stay away from single parents, they will simply increase government rates through robbery or inflation and pay for that multitude of single parents out there that way. Ladies are fixing the framework in support of themselves. By then, the best way to battle it is to do as little as conceivable in light of the fact that they can't burden you in the event that you produce nothing of significant worth. No cash implies no honey for the single parents. Allow the state-run administrations to assemble stables for those cows, and deal with them with the non-existing feast cash and assets. There are two methods for tackling a single-parent issue. Storm into the monetary top of the family and take ladies' pay and capacity to help themselves away, as well as government assistance that was presented in the last part of the 60s and early 70s, or make an equal framework where men have preferred choices over single parents, bots, and fake bellies. Other than that, there's no truly straightforward method for fixing what's going on. They wouldn't be single parents assuming they realized there was no desire for the option to help those children. There wouldn't be any brown noses on the off chance that ladies were found finishing in isolation and in the drain. They would need to wed those brown noses, and those brown noses would have to man up and go out there and bring in cash for their families. I dread the issue will deteriorate as governments definitely attempt the entire general fundamental pay/stuff. That is simply one more layer of grubbling. Ladies have stepfathers, organic dads, occupations for ladies, child rewards, ladies' folks and family, government assistance, and soon widespread fundamental pay. In the event that you were a lady, you need a brown nose to save you as well. The most brilliant remark I saw that heading out in a different direction structure in regards to the story that the single parent was an issue was composed by somebody named CPRA. That is all there is to it for now. I want to believe that you partook in the subject. Remember to crush the like button the way that even brown nose in space would arrange the crush a drifting single parent path whale or space whale. Bang the chime in gratitude for taking your day-to-day portion of red pills. Recall a red pill daily keeps the single parents from Mexico that attempt to strip their direction into your heart away. Partake in the remainder of your day and good health.